in Shooters Hill. This is the remain of a house. Actually, this house just sunk into the ground. This is the roof of the house. This house is packed with furnitures. No way to get them out. So you see it actually slide from all the way up so and slide go right now and just sink way. Yeah. Shooters Hill, St. Andrew.
Signs of damage and destruction lined Gorden Road in St. Andrew on Monday, causing major disruption in several communities. The first major blockage was this enormous landslide, which left boulders, branches, and large deposits of dirt loose from the top of the hill into the Hope River. Hundreds of people populated the road as they tried to brave the rubble. This resident says he has been walking for hours.
From a place they call Two Sister Rock. The road is very difficult.
About how long you been walking now?
Well, possibly about 2 hours.
Further up the road, there was an even greater destruction. This road was estimated to be about 18 feet wide. Now the intense rain has left only about 3 feet of road and this light post swinging. The massive breakaway has forced residents to traverse only on bikes or foot. Mr. George has been living in the community for more than 80 years, but says he has not seen anything like this before.
All those hurricanes that passed through, Gilbert, Dean, Flora, all those hurricanes, this is the first ever. We used to get some small landslide, but nothing like that because the road never tear away like that.
But while the residents acknowledge that this is the result of a natural disaster, they say the magnitude of the damage could have been prevented.
That's a broke long time. It's not today. They have a yellow car just like around it before. And the road break in two. And these big units where them carry all type of things and it help shift the road. So now we get this constant 1 week, 2 week rain. What do you expect? The whole place now cave in.
While the tractor cleared sections of the roadway, some persons took the risk of crossing at the same time.
The tractor has already cleared a large amount of rocks and dirt from the roadway. On both sides, residents are at a standstill as they wait to continue their journey. Now, my colleague, Paige Dixon, visited Harborview this morning to assess the damage in that community. She now reports.
yesterday we were looking up on the road and realized that the gully itself, it was burst. Then after a while I realized that the water was coming a little bit heavier than we expected. So at that moment we were at the wall, we were looking and we realized that the water were passing the barriers because we had sandbags for barriers. And so after a few while it started to rush over the veranda wall. After it rushed over the veranda wall, then it started to rush into the house. And me at that time was panicking, and at that time I was like having a breakdown at the moment. And so we were in my mother's room, which is much more higher, but in her room at that moment it was being inside, the water started to flow inside in that area. And so we realized that we had nowhere to go through her back door or through my room door otherwise than that, so I had to take it through the window. So I was the first one to attempt because, you know, being the older sister, you have to be brave for the kids because they were crying. So I had to jump through the window, I had to climb up, I had to get my sister first because she was much more lighter than my niece. So I had to get my sister first, then I had to get my niece. And then after my mother was in the house and they were crying saying, "Mommy, we don't want her to drown." And then, you know, they went for the ladder. My brothers went for the ladder. So they went to the ladder and they went for my mother, but she was at the moment at the time was fainting, but you know, her husband was there to help her up through her situation, and we were on the house top for quite a few while until residents of the Bull Bay community came and helped us to go around.
So you had to spend the night on the house top?
No, we didn't spend the night on the house top, we had to come down. Okay. It was early on in the day and it was like about 10 o'clock at that moment, so it's very early and the rain was still rushing. And after we went back in the house, the water was coming back in again because we were trying to get some stuff out, but realized that there was no way into the house, so I had to come back out.
So a lot of stuff that has been damaged?
Yes, many stuff has been damaged. We actually saved 2 TV, and we actually saved some bird paper, and we saved with food, and especially ourselves. The greatest things what we save ourselves, because nobody never drowned. But furnitures and multiple things have been lost and so on.
Of course, you guys need some help right now.
Yeah, at this moment we really need the help. Because I was supposed to be at school today and I can't go to school because of the situation. My uniform has been damaged. CXC, I have to be paying for my CXC subject and I can't pay for them because they said we must wear a uniform. I don't have any clothes to put on. But thank God for the few persons that came and helped us out. So yes, in that sense.